What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my quick review of the Huiying Toys Skull Drone. This is the little guy right here, and I must say I had high expectations for this thing because everybody were raving about how well this thing flies and how nice it was, and it lived up to pretty much everything. This thing flies really nice. It's very stable. It has a very nice deep pitch on high rates. The yaw rate is nice. Not the fastest yaw rate, but coupled with the deep pitch that it has, you can do very nice tight funnels with this thing. And it's just very stable. Everything seems to be dialed in perfectly as far as the yaw and pitch is proportional. Just very nice flying. This thing is a very awesome little nano, but this is a little larger than the normal nano. This is a typical nano here, and you can see the Skull Drone's props are a lot larger than these little props, these nano props that usually come standard on nanos. So the props are larger, the body is actually larger, so it's borderline being a nano. This thing is that size that's in between a nano and a micro. So it's very powerful compared to how small it is. The thrust from these large props here. So it has no problem lifting up and hovering, and it flies really fast because of that. It's very light, and the battery is removable. That's awesome. The only thing that I think is missing from this is maybe an on and off switch. It doesn't have an on and off switch. And another negative I have about it is the lighting. I don't know if it's just my model that I have, but it seems like all of the lights are orange. They glow like orange because of the lenses here. As you can see, the lenses are a different shade of orange, but they are indeed orange. You know, all of the lenses are orange on the bottom, so it's pretty hard to make out a difference from them, as you can see there. So at night, it just looks like it's just lit, being as though it has LEDs in the eyes. When you're flying away and you don't see those eyes, that helps with orientation. So it is possible to fly this thing at night, but I just think that they really should have made different color LEDs, or at least different color lenses on the bottom of the arms. It's not bad flying it at night. You can make out the orientation from the eyes, but only experienced pilots are going to be able to do that. Experienced night flyers, I think intermediate might have problems with that, and definitely beginners are going to have problems with orientation trying to fly this thing at night, if they did try to fly it at night. But pretty awesome little flyer. It flips really nice. Everything is really stable when it does the flip. It comes into a stable hover after the flip. The transmitter, though, is this small transmitter. Same transmitter that came with the Huiying Toys 853 and 852. So the transmitter is I don't really like this transmitter too much. It's not bad though, but the range on this transmitter is not that good. The transmitter works well, but the range is just not that good. I can barely fly it to the end of my alleyway that I do the morning fix on. Good thing it doesn't fly away. This is not a flyaway in my experience. Each time that I lost contact with the transmitter with this, it just went off and then fell. It didn't actually just continue to fly away. Yeah, pretty nice flying nano. The flight times on this thing are pretty long. I was getting about 9 minutes of flight time with this, and that's pretty awesome for a nano. Really nice. I guess this thing is very efficient with these props on it because it flies that long. But awesome little nano. One of the best nanos you can buy, if not the best flying nano. And that's it. I just don't like I don't like the skull idea. The whole skull thing, I was kind of turned off by that initially, but this thing flies really nice. Pretty awesome little nano, one of my favorites. And it comes with an extra set of spare props and a USB charging cable. The instructions manual is kind of weird. It doesn't have the picture of the actual skull drone on the manual. It just has the old manual from the old Huiying toys, micros and nanos. So I thought that was kind of weird, worth showing. But it's the same transmitter and pretty much the same controls and all. This thing does have headless mode. You can go into headless mode you have to land it first though, and then you go into the lower corners with both sticks and it'll go into headless mode. So there is a headless mode on here. This is the 3 speeds. You have 3 rates on it, and you have a flip button here. I don't like the flip button on this transmitter being down low there. And you have your left and right rotation trim, and your trim buttons are up here. That's kind of weird, but it works though. After a while you get used to it. And so that's it, the Huiying Toys skull drone. Thanks for watching.